Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Opposite. Kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his nemesis, Nickel Roby-Coleman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
20.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Gurley again here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You draw Walker.
Slip.
Check. Hey, echo.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard. Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Runs through the contact. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 50, it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Brees. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Easy.
2nd and 5 now. Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Five.
Right here. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
16 yards, a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check 50. Check 50. Jim. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Goff flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
From the gun, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brees going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 38-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Ready? You ready? You're good, you're good. 4, ready.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Wood. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They run it again with Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Breeze. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
5-9.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Hold on. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running with Kamara. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 84 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now in desperation, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski. That's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.